How do scientists reconstruct ancient environments using archaeology? Imagine trying to piece together a puzzle with missing pieces, but instead of a picture, you're reconstructing what the world looked like thousands of years ago. That's what scientists do when they study ancient environments. They use many clues from archaeological sites and natural records to understand past landscapes, climates, and ecosystems where early humans lived. This process is called paleoenvironmental reconstruction. Scientists gather environmental proxies, which are natural records that show what the environment was like in the past. One common method is pollen analysis, also called palynology. Pollen grains get preserved in sediments over time. By identifying and counting different types of pollen, scientists can tell which plants grew in the area and how the climate changed. For example, a shift from pollen of cold-tolerant plants to those of warmer climates indicates a warming period. Microfossil examination is another key technique. Tiny organisms like testate amoebae or ostracods live in water and leave behind shells or remains in sediments. Their presence and chemical makeup help scientists figure out water conditions, such as whether a lake was salty or fresh, and how temperature and salinity fluctuated. Sediment analysis involves studying the physical features of layers of soil or mud. The size of grains, layering patterns, and chemical signals reveal whether the sediments were deposited in lakes, rivers, or floodplains. Geochemical ratios, like the amount of rubidium to strontium or manganese to titanium, can tell us about weathering processes, moisture levels, and redox conditions, which are linked to climate and landscape changes. Animal bones, plant remains, and charcoal are also important. They show what species were around and how humans interacted with their environment. For example, finding burnt plant material or animal bones can indicate hunting or cooking practices and the types of habitats nearby. The condition and orientation of fossils can tell us about past energy levels in the environment. For instance, the way bones are scattered might suggest water flow or wind patterns that transported or deposited remains. Isotopic studies add another layer of detail. By measuring stable isotopes of carbon or oxygen in fossils or sediments, scientists can estimate past temperatures, rainfall, and even dietary habits of ancient people and animals. High-resolution climate data from tree rings and ice cores also help. Tree rings show annual growth patterns that reflected temperature and rainfall, while ice cores contain layers of snow and ice that record climate changes over thousands of years. Recently, scientists have started using artificial intelligence to analyze large datasets like pollen counts. AI models can predict ancient vegetation and climate patterns more quickly and accurately, helping us understand how ecosystems changed over time. All these methods work together in an interdisciplinary way. Archaeologists combine data from geology, botany, chemistry, and ecology to build a detailed picture of what the environment was like long ago. This helps us see how humans adapted to their surroundings and how they might have influenced the landscape. By piecing together these clues, scientists reveal the story of Earth's past environments and how they shaped human history.